somebody here. The way you walked into this place today, that is not how you are going back. Before this conference is over today, that trouble in your life must be over. You will not die. You will live to complete your assignment in this world. Succeeded, but he said affliction will not rise up the second time. Now you need to read that book of Nahum very well. You will discover that the man Nahum who wrote that book, something happened before. Nahum wrote that book after Jonah. Jonah came to the same city of Nineveh about 100 years ago, and he announced to Nineveh. He said, Nineveh, repent. It went to be today, or you perish. Nineveh was the capital of Assyria. When Jonah preached, all of them repented. But 100 years after Jonah, they went back into corruption, into wickedness, into all kinds of atrocity. Then God raised up Nahum and said to them, you are bragging, you are flexing muscle, you are raising your shoulder because you think you have something. But the Lord God is coming down. You are destroyed enough. 50 years after that, God granted the city. God is saying, I shall announce to you, it shall not be 50 years. From today, as you leave this service, anyone that is fighting you, the Lord will grant it. Justice and mercy. Please sit down. Let me conclude this story because I want to pray for you. Onesimus ran, stole his master's property, and ran away. Runaway servant, runaway slave. By this time, Paul was at Rome in his first imprisonment. He was locked in the house. I don't know how it happened, but somehow Onesimus now found his way to Paul. And Paul shared the gospel of our Lord Jesus with this young man. I'm sure after hearing the story of salvation, Onesimus said, I want to make confession. Ladies and gentlemen, every confession you need to make here today for your deliverance to be comprehensive, get ready to make the confession. If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not answer my prayer. He confessed what he has done to Philemon. He stole money and did everything. Paul sat down and said, Onesimus, you are useful to me in the prison. I should have asked you to remain here. Now listen to this. There are things that can hinder your miracle. Every prophetic word I'm giving to you today, if you are living in sin, you get nothing. Drop all your seed faith here, will carry it. You will not get anything. There is what we call restitution. Everybody say restitution. You have Zacchaeus. He said, every everything that I've taken, I'll return back. That is genuine salvation. That wristwatch you are putting on your wrist, who give unto you? That shoe you wear now. Now you get the shoe. That shirt where you wear, the shout amen, you want to get miracle. Is it not stolen shirts? Those things you get for your house. Do you know there are some Christians? They go to hotel. As they are leaving the chalet, they carry towel. Some carry bed sheets. I've traveled a whole lot of times in the air. You know when you travel in the air, there are things they give and say it's for you. They can give you toothpaste, it's for you. They can give you food, say it's for you. They can give you maybe face towel, say it's for you. But there is the one you use in covering your body. It's not for you. Several times I've traveled, I will see some women folding it into their bag. And you now use it to go and cover your innocent children before you know malaria. Don't look at me like that too. I want to ask you, that towel you are using in your home today is not a stolen towel from the hotel? Who gave it to you? Everywhere is quiet now. You leave me beside the still water. What is still water? That breakable plates that you took from wedding ceremony. Let me give you a hard one now. You went to a wedding ceremony and you said you were fasting, you will not eat. Somebody that was generous brought a cooler and said, take, go. After bring the cooler, you now converted it to your own. You are a thief. No seed faith again. Nobody's coming to drop money again. You know why your children are failing exams? You have stolen too many barrels from your office. There are things that are given to you as gifts. There are things that are made for the office. You are not supposed to take anything. If you must, obtain excuse. All those envelopes and letter-headed paper in your house, you did not steal them. Don't look at me. Nobody's dropping seed faith again. I listened to my Reverend guy, they're talking about that woman, that lady, because they trusted her. So go and buy 80 bags of rice. Some year, 80 bags of rice, 200 go enter their pockets. How many of you want God to bless you? If I don't give you the correct gospel, you will not get anything. How many of you want God to bless you? Put up your hand again. Every stolen thing that you have in your home, when you get home today, return them back. Because every time you take from those stolen things, either to eat, either to do anything, they have a way of speaking. May God open your ears to hear when they are talking. Say, this thing you are using now, you steal me. Oh. And you are saying, Father, bless and sanctify. Say, no, how go? Say, you steal me, steal me. Say, God bless. How you go bless? You steal me. Oh. You wonder sometimes when you eat, don't go hook your throat. Find out that spoon where they use, so you not steal them. No matter what it may take you, return those things back. I know what I'm talking about. To shame though. Shame day. You live in a house as a tenant. The landlord put board, put everything there. You are going. You carry everything, put for your bag, go. You are a thief. You are a thief. Let's go and shake your kitchen. Let's go and shake your parlor. Let's go and shake your home. We'll discover that most of those things you have there, they are stolen things. How do you expect God who is righteous? He is so holy. Holiness is one of the most powerful attributes of God. If you take holiness away from God, He's no longer God. You know what Paul did? After he has led Onesimus to Christ. Onesimus now was a good servant to Paul, was helping Paul in doing so many things. Paul said, you cannot remain here. You must go back and do restitution. Go back and meet Philemon. If you will die, let him kill you. But I'm going to write a long letter to Philemon. And look at the letter he wrote from verse number 8. He said, this man was useless, but now he's useful. This man did you wrong. But don't count this wrong on him. Don't even receive him now as a servant. Receive him now as one. Your brothers. And he said to Philemon, for every debt that Onesimus is owing, count it on my head. When I come out from the prison, I will pay you all. That was exactly what Jesus did. He took upon himself the sin of everyone here and then took it to the cross. He said, receive it. Treat him as a brother. I will pay you everything. He said, I'm not commanding you, but I'm appealing. I would have even asked him to remain here because he's serviceable to me. But let him go and do his restitution. I can see Onesimus taking a letter to Philemon. When Philemon saw Onesimus, that anger maybe trying to come on, maybe the anger was just trying. As soon as he read the letter of Paul, that please, I'm taking responsibility for every offense, for everything stolen, I will pay you all. Brother, stand up. I can see Philemon opening his hands. Onesimus, you left as a slave. You left as a thief. If we're to be in our generation, police have been going everywhere looking for you. Onesimus, when you left, you didn't know nothing about Jesus. From the letter that I've just read, I discovered that you are now one of us. Onesimus, I'm not going to look you beginning from today as a slave, but as a member of the body of Christ. You are no longer a slave, but my brother, because of justice and mercy. Try to have a mental picture of how Onesimus feel that day. He has never had a handshake with his master. If you know what slave means in those days, they bore their hold, they tortured them. Slave cannot come close. But now, look at Philemon embracing a slave. Shata. By reason of the measure of grace that I carry in this program today, every one of you that was not useful many years ago and last year, beginning from today, the Lord declare you useful in the name of Jesus. Onesimus, from this day you are useful. There was that kind of ungovernable joy. As my hand is lifted up, everyone that came here sad, came here with tears running down your cheek. Why this hand is still lifted up? Let ungovernable joy come into your life. He said, my peace I give unto you. The world cannot give out peace, so I, Jesus, give you peace. Peace is coming to you now. I give you an illustration and I'm dropping the microphone for prayers. I'm going to call people for salvation. Sit down. This is illustration. If you have been following me in this team message, I've given you about 3 powerful illustrations. Remember that woman from Texas? Remember those 2 young men? And now I want to give you the last one. Several years ago, there was this story of 2 young men. 2 young men again. Always 2. You know, this life, you cannot really explain what life is all about. It's only God that knows. I've always told church, never you look down on anybody. A truck pusher today can become a Mercedes driver tomorrow. 2 young men were good friends. They were living together, doing everything in common, living together, doing everything in common. You know, this world is a dangerous world. That was why the man Job in Job 14 verse 1, he said, a man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. It's better you are not born. Once you are born, trouble is coming. As the 2 of them were growing up, one of them became very prominent. One of them became very rich. They came from the same village, from the same community, from the same neighborhood. The 2 of them, from their childhood friends, they grew to become adults. But one was so poor, like anything poverty can suggest to you. But why this one was extremely poor, this other one was extremely rich, had money, justice and mercy. That is life for you. Why is this one poor? No. Why this one so rich? No. Now God now created everybody. Why is somebody tall, that person short? I don't know. A child walk up to the parents, a very small child, say, Daddy, why is it that tall people die? Young people die. Father said, there's no way I can explain to you. I'm taking you to the cemetery. To the cemetery, I was having, tape. Begin to measure all the grave. Some were very short, some were very long. Say, Daddy, some are short, some are long. That's what like they. Small picking, they die. Old person, they die. But in this story, the one that became rich became so rich. And one would have expected that if your friend is so rich and you are so poor, celebrate the wealth of your friend. But this world is a dangerous world. In one come, he will give him money. We were told in the story that at the time he bought vehicle for him. He established him. But no matter what you do, before a few days, the money is going to the thin air. So this one remained perpetually poor. This one very rich. You know what this other poor one now did? He went to look for friends. Out of bitterness, out of anger, out of envy, acrimony, bad belly. Your friend will rich, if they bless you. Only say you not rich like about anytime you come in house, wanna go chop for the same table. He go give you money. He don't buy motor, he don't give you money. You not be established. Are you not supposed to be praying for your friend? No. He went to gather some people and conspired against the friend. Told copious lie. And the friend was arrested. Taken to the court. No defense. This other friend, gang up with his friend, they brought every evidence to show that that actually committed the crime. And he was innocent. He cried and cried and said, my friend, if I go to the prison, my blood. You know, wicked people, when they are made up their mind to be wicked, whether you are crying, their eye, they shine like Christmas goats. They don't call me your friend. And then, you know the judge. They sentenced that innocent man. This friend that was poor, according to the story, he conspired with other bad friend. They carry gun, carry bullet, do everything, put in the friend house. And then alleged all kind of things against him. The friend could not defend himself. The lawyer tried. And said, no, he will go to the prison. And they sentenced this man to the prison. While he was going to the prison, he cried, God, I'm going to suffer for a sin I never committed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what Jesus faced because of all of us. Do you know they were flogging Jesus, whipping him? At a point he became so weak. Was it not Joseph of Arimathea that helped him? And yet they were pushing him. Jesus will look like this. Even you that I'm suffering, you are the one pushing me. But I will not because of you stop this thing I want to do. Beyond those of you here, there are other group of people that we call. In that group, I have my son called Amirah. Everybody call your name, call your names. Many years ago, as Jesus was going to the cross, he was already having you in his mind. So that friend was sentenced to prison. Suffered in the prison. After many years, they released him from prison. As he came back to his house, he vowed, nothing on earth will ever make that man to come into my house. I have suffered for a crime I did not commit. It's all over. Listen everywhere. Please listen and listen very well. It's a long story. One day, as this man was sitting down in his house, he had a tap at his door. Pop, pop, pop. With a group of people around making noise. And he said, who is there? Come in. It was that same friend that brought people to come and beg him. That I have now discovered what I did was evil. I told lies against you. We put those guns, those bullets, everything. It was because I discovered you were richer than me, and I could not get your level. I said, no, I must pull you down. That was how I deceived these people. Work on them. I paid them for us to lie against you. I have now come. You know, conscience, this conscience, is the greatest lawyer that God has put inside of you. Anytime your conscience condemns you of anything that you have done, repent. If you fail to listen to your conscience, you are disobeying God. You know, some people have so suppressed their conscience. You have good conscience, you have seared conscience, you have reprobate conscience, you have iron conscience. My prayer for everyone under the grace I carry today, if the conscience God gave to you when you were born into this world, you have trained that conscience to become reprobate and iron, and today the conscience is no longer functional. As the word is coming forth, may God give you a new conscience. He said, we take away from you the heart of stone. Now we give to you the heart of flesh. That is the right conscience. The friend came with people to come and beg for forgiveness. And this friend almost stand up, he almost pushed them away. But he heard the voice that said to him, leave him, listen to them. It's okay. What are you doing here? Because the friend that was sent to the prison, you know, all things work together for good. For those that are called according to him. In prison, he gave his life to Jesus. Became a sound Christian, even in prison. Maybe that was why God took him there. He said, listen to him. So he now listen. So, yeah, what do you have to say? He said, I came to beg. I want you to forgive me. We actually planned it and gave the whole story how they planned and executed their evil that took him to the prison. You know what he said? Listen. This friend that came out from the prison said, my friend, no problem. You want me to forgive you?